competition. That's how good these teams are.
Here comes the Riott Squad!
And their opponent again, and Ruby Riott, the Riott Squad.
We don't have a whole lot in common except for one thing, and that is to run the women's division in WWE.
The Riott Squad's always about having a little bit of fun as well. Byron, I swore to Ruby I wouldn't... And here we go, folks, as we get this tag team match started.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. What a strike.
Oh, what a chop block.
And she's back in the ring now.
Nia Jax did not waste any time in becoming a dominant force in NXT. After cryptic vignettes declared that Nia wasn't like most girls, she proved it by laying waste to NXT's best en route.
Here's the cover. Brought in the hard way.
Ooh, what impact.
And Nia Jax powers out.
So resourceful.
Beautiful technique. Oof. Going back to Nia Jax NXT days, she really displayed her dominance on her rise to the top, dispatching performers like Liv Morgan and Carmella without much trouble.
Well, I haven't been there for Nia's early days. I can tell you, she was milliseconds away from beating the likes of Bayley and Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. Nia had takeover battles well in hand with both women, but lost due to rookie miscues. Now that she's got more experience, she's earning main event matches and winning titles.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
Oh, my God. Right back into their own corner. Beautiful technique.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
Boom, what impact. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the 3rd fall was ruled a double countout. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Slam down hard.
Ooh, what impact. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have 2 referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for 2 referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Irish whip. Boom. Ooh. Oh, continuing to punish them. This might be it.
Oh, my.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, perfect kick.
Nailed it. Assault on the lower back.
Oof. Irish whip.
Elbow drop.
Big time. Ring rattling. Face going for the cover. And Nia Jax quickly kicks out.
Remarkable.
Oh, nasty impact.
Knee drop. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
What a strike.
A barrage of strikes.
Endless. Tamina Snuka giving a little South Pacific flavor right there. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Harsh impact.
Clothesline.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Our tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies.
Really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
Brought in the hard way.
The first ever Women's Royal Rumble match was full of amazing moments, but Nia Jax may have had the best performance of the 29 women who didn't win that match.
I agree, Michael. While Asuka was obviously the true winner of the match, Nia Jax had plenty to be proud of, lasting 18 minutes and single-handedly eliminating 4 competitors.
Boom! Fellas, let's go back to Nia Jax's Royal Rumble performance. When it comes to unassisted eliminations, she had the most in the Royal Rumble, tied with Michelle McCool. But here's the thing. McCool's a vicious attack.
That could be it.
Leg drop across the throat.
But is it enough to end it?
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Ooh! Ooh, what impact. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Great power. Boom.
Oh, my Lord.
That's it. That's what she needed.
Can she keep her down? They did it. Wow, what a match. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget. I just love it when the women put on a show like that one. You can see right here the moments that made this match a great one.
Here are your winners, Nia Jax and Tamina.
That was a big pinfall victory right there.
They make it look so effortless in there. What an amazing duo.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, you just missed one of the greatest tag team matches I've seen in years.